ready, because you about to be an ATLien. Because you about to be an ATLien.
Oh man, I'm all off, baby. I'm all off beat. What's up, y'all? What is up? Hey, thank y'all for joining me tonight. What's up, squad? I see all my aliens in the building early today. What's up, Barbara, Keisha? Hey, y'all, Chocolate Capricorn. I see everybody's in here. Come on in, Keisha. I see y'all. Y'all know we have to do our shout out. We got a new member in here, Deborah L. Cox. Shout out to our new member in the building. Deborah, thank you for joining. Kiana, I see you. Hey, Minky. C. Patterson. Shout out to my mod, C. Patterson. Princess A.G. Shoe Girl. I see y'all. Puffy's mom. I see y'all. Woo! There's a whole lot of y'all in here. Sickle but not broken. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. I am back, honey. I am back. Hey, John. I see you, John. Kimberly, I want to change my little thing a bit majiggy. I want to change what my banners look like. How do I change it? Hold on. Oh, I want it to be the default. There we go. All right. Welcome to ATLien Live. Let me turn my music off before it come on again. Welcome. I am so happy to be here. I am blessed to see another day, blessed to be in your presence. Amen. How y'all doing? What have y'all have been up to? I mean, they say, Martin Luther King Day is a day on and not a day off. And, a lot of people were, out there doing volunteer work and stuff. And some of us, put myself in the pot. Some of us just watched it on television. What were y'all doing from MLK Day? Did y'all praise him? Did y'all go out? Did y'all celebrate? What did y'all do? Or did y'all just merely post a quote and go on about y'all day? What did y'all do? You said life. Exactly. Life. It is. God is good. Thank you. But yes, Happy New Year for those of you who haven't seen me this year. I've been back a couple of times. Wait a minute. I have been back about 3, 4, 5, 6 times this year now. Don't be acting like y'all ain't seen me this year now. But if you haven't, welcome back. Thank you, Ken. Welcome back. You said you worked, okay? You slept, okay? Well, it's nothing wrong with that. You praised him, okay? You worked, okay? I love you too. Thank you so much. You said, why is my head floating? Is it floating? Where is floating to? It's still attached to my body, isn't it? What's going on? Oh, am I invisible? I know I got on green. Sometimes green, you can see it through the screen. Binge Worthy said he was drunk. You got the drunk emoji, Binge Worthy. I see you. Welcome back, Binge Worthy. Y'all say hey to Binge Worthy, honey. He is one of the best content creators out there besides myself. Okay, I have to give Binge Worthy his props. He be over there working, honey, working on the Binge Worthy videos, and he is off hiatus. We've been waiting on a new video, but I digress. This is not about you, Binge Worthy. This is about me today, okay? As you can see behind me, there's so many things on my desk. Oh, let me move my coffee cups out the way and my little lotion. Hold on. As you can see, I have coffee and I have everything else over here. But as you can see, we have Wendy, we have Candy, and we have Raz B, honey. These are the topics that, the squad came up with. Because if you are a member, some of y'all members might get this. And if you are a Patreon subscriber, you will know. I went live earlier today. We had a 2-hour chat fest and we talked about some things. And I figured, since I haven't been on live, we can rehash some of them over here. Now, one of the things that's a hot topic is Wendy Williams and her brother, Tommy. And we talked about that a little bit. over the past few weeks. He has a YouTube channel, and he's been spilling the family tea, honey. We're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna talk a little bit about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and a little bit of the drama that's involved in that. Leave me alone, dog. Leave me alone. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about Raz B and Chris Stokes. Y'all know I got a whole lot of story times involving Raz B and Chris Stokes, child. But look, let me change my background first so I can get a little bit more comfortable in my surroundings. Okay. You said it's a publicity stunt. You think it's a publicity stunt? Let me just go ahead and y'all can put the poll out there now, since we gonna start with Wendy and Tommy Williams. Who y'all believe? Thank you, Zam Zinga. Who y'all believe, Wendy or her brother? And before, I know some of you already heard the story, but for those of you who haven't, we about to get into it. Wendy Williams' brother. He been talking. Even before their mother's funeral, Wendy Williams' brother had went on to his page, his YouTube channel, and he had spilled the tea about Wendy Williams' mother's passing and when she actually passed. If you recall, Wendy went on her channel when news broke that her mother had passed away, and she said that it was actually her mother had left many weeks ago. Come to find out, her mother actually passed on November 29th. And she was buried shortly after that. Well, it was Tommy who actually put the bug in people's ear and had people going around looking for exactly when Miss Shirley actually passed away. Now, since that time, her obituary has came out, the funeral has passed. Tommy has still been going live on his channel. He's still been talking about it. Here, when Wendy was supposed to be coming to Miami for the viewing and the funeral and everything else, she was supposed to be staying with the father. I think Tommy went live then and made some comments about how he didn't want to give up his room. But I guess now Wendy is kind of feeling the burn. Wendy went on her channel recently, and we're gonna listen to just a little clip of it. And here is what she said about her brother. She actually spoke about him twice. She spoke about him Monday and she spoke about him Tuesday. And here's what she said on Monday, and then we're gonna peep what she said on Tuesday. Hold on just a second.
I wasn't searching for Tommy. You know what I mean? Right. I was simply looking, Tommy. Let me tell you something right now. All you are is my brother. You better stop talking the way you're talking, because now it's dripping into my comment page. See, I wasn't searching for Tommy. You know what I mean? Right. I was simply looking, Tommy.
Okay, hold on.
I can't believe you're this kind of person, that he's pegging me to be a person that I am not. Honey.
Uh-oh. Lip pop.
You don't want me to start pegging you to be the person that you are.
Oh,
with phone receipts. Wendy, I can't believe you're this kind of person, that he's pegging me to be a person that I am not.
Hold on. And here's what he said.
What would make somebody not go to their own mother's funeral? I don't understand. I don't understand how a person can miss out on giving a salute to the one person who's always there.
Okay, so look, that was Monday. The family drama has continued to today. And she records her shows, a day or two in advance. So here is, hold on. Here is today's situation. And she got a little bit emotional again. And she even spilled some tea about what happened at the funeral.
You know I was at mommy's service. And you know she looked beautiful in her casket. And you know that you fist fought a loving member of our family, half your age, who was supposed to be somebody, a blood relative, everyone, not my son.
I asked you one question. Why didn't you go to the funeral? Why couldn't you call Daddy and let him know why? Why couldn't you, if it was that serious, if it was that much of a stance, then what was the problem? I was there when you came in on that night of the dawning of the wake. And you told us, you told Daddy that you had to race back to New York, handle business. You were only going to be in town for the viewing. We didn't even know. He didn't even know. I mean, it doesn't matter if I knew or not. Your father didn't even know that you were in town for the funeral, and you're out eating lunch with your ex and your son, which wouldn't be a problem, I guess. I guess if you had told your father that, or I mean, he was hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt, Wendy. That's why I'm here right now. I asked you.
It's more.
It's not about Kevin. Kevin came to the viewing. I thought that was great. Thanked him. Thought it was wonderful. Showed his admiration and his love for mommy. That night was special, memorable. Fond memories. Mommy's still here all the time. I'm sure she doesn't understand, Wendy, why you didn't come to her funeral. Why'd you have to lie to Daddy and tell him that you were going to be back in New York and you were here? It's not right. And you have us holding him up. You have him asking me questions I don't know the answers to. He wants to know. It's not about Kevin.
Tommy, let me tell you something right now. All you are is my brother. You better stop talking the way you're talking, because now it's dripping into my comment page. See, I wasn't searching for Tommy. You know what I mean? Right. I was simply looking, Tommy.
Woo, child. Woo, child. Woo, child. A whole mess. A whole mess. Why they gotta do this after the mama passed away? Why you gotta go public with the mess on the YouTube channel? I'm just saying, like, here's the thing. I know a lot of people say they believe him. A lot of people say that's what she get for spilling all the tea on everybody else. Now it's her turn. And a lot of people think that it's, a publicity stunt because the Wendy Williams documentary or docudrama is coming out on the 29th. I don't know what it is. All I know is that it is messy, petty drama. And the last thing that I would need if I had a brother, I do have a sister now, is to tell all our family business on the internet. I don't care how famous I am. Who does that? Nobody should be doing that. Whatever should be done should be done. Family business stays in the house, honey. Family business stays in the house. I don't understand. And Tommy Williams has been clout chasing on his sister's name since he came to the YouTube streets. One of his first videos is Wendy Williams' brother. Wendy Williams' brother. Wendy Williams' brother. If he was just going to come on and just tell his story and start a little YouTube channel and just talk, why couldn't he just be Tommy Williams? We don't even know. Didn't nobody know he was Wendy Williams' brother until he said he was Wendy Williams' brother. And this was before her mother passed away. All that other drama, all the stuff about, her not coming to the funeral, her being at the funeral, that's not our business. Everybody grieves differently. If she was there, she was there. If she was there for the wake and not there for the funeral, who the hell cares? Why is he so invested in whether she was there? That was her mother, just like it was his mother. I have some serious issues with this. I don't know about y'all. But that couldn't be my brother, honey. Honey, I would be pulling all the strings. It is Wendy Williams. Now, being that it is Wendy Williams and she could be pulling all the strings, exactly, Marilyn, is she trying to help him get put on? Because she knows as a television personality that she did not have to address him at all. And being that she addressed him and she has so many years in the game, she knows exactly what she's doing. Is she A, getting in front of the story, or is she B, trying to make the story bigger to help her? You know, a little drama ain't never hurt nobody. You know, a little drama here and there is going to get people interested in the story. It's not like, we don't already know Wendy's story. We know about the drug abuse. We know about the husband cheating. We know about the husband having another baby. We know about him leaving her for another woman. We know about the divorce. Like, what more can she put in her story that we haven't already seen on the tabloids or read in her book? So that being said, I could possibly think that she would, concoct this, just to say, let's get some drama, honey. Let's get some drama. You saying no, Wendy is like Trump. They're just crazy. Well, I mean, if Wendy is like Trump, then her brother is like Eric. You know what I'm saying? Her brother is a Trump too. Because at the end of the day, they both using each other some kind of way. It is too much. It is too much. We don't need this. We don't want it. We didn't ask for it, and yet we are here. What do we do with this information? That's all I want to know. What do we do? You said right. That's why I think she put him up to it. You think so? On his page, everything he talked about is about his sister, and he calls his fans tummy cats. Okay, well, congratulations to him. He's a whole desert. I don't believe this is a publicity stunt for her. This involves the death of her mother. It does, and it's his mother too. So you got to think, like, what's in it for her and what's in it for him. Like, at the end of the day, they both can benefit from them in some kind of way. I don't know. He's definitely clout chasing, but she's definitely giving him clout. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't. I mean, if I cared, I would not have given him that. But because she gave it to him, not one day, but 2 days in a row, like, now people are going to go looking for him. Now everybody's going to go looking for him on YouTube to see exactly what it is he's saying. And so, there's that. So put 1 if y'all think it's a publicity stunt. Put 2 if you think it's just some ghetto family drama that has spilled over into the interwebs. Y'all let me know. Thank y'all so much for the cash apps. Jonathan Thomas. Talk about some call Nene. Jonathan, I'm not gonna call her a lie. Nene hasn't been feeling well. I hope she is feeling better. You said 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, they're going 1, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, it's a whole bunch. What is half and half? It's half and half. 1 and 2. You said it's family drama, but she's using it for Okay. I can see that. It's a little bit of both. Okay. She's using the family drama for a publicity stunt. Oh my God. Y'all are so smart. Oh my God. I think that is what it is. I think they are fighting over who should have dad. He thinks Wendy should have him with her since she got the money. Oh, okay. I believe she acted out of pure emotion. I believe he got on her last nerve. She let him slide with the YouTube page using her name. This was too much. I mean, he been using her name, but I mean, there's that. He said on his channel at some point that she called him and told him that she didn't like it. So perhaps there's that. And yes, the bio is coming out. Somebody corrected me on the date. It's actually January 30th. Is it on Lifetime? Where is it, y'all? Y'all let me know. The bio is coming out, y'all. That's all we know. And I guess Wendy Williams' brother will be in the bio. We will find out exactly why there is dissension within their relationship, because before, she responded to him on her show, he actually said he was gonna do a watch party for the damn bio. It's on Lifetime. Thank you so much. So there's that. Somebody, Kel, you said that you heard the movie. Not just like the Aaliyah movie. I hope they casted it a little better. Greater Works Deliverance. Thank you so much for the cash apps. Y'all really take care of me. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it so much. What young man is playing her? See, y'all need to stop doing that. Why do y'all insist on doing this to that lady? She is not a man. She is not a man. Anywho, y'all be misgendering that woman like that. Don't be doing that. Black people cannot make good music. Who said that? Y'all what are y'all doing in these comment sections? Do we have some trolls up in here? You must not be from this earth if you think black people cannot make good music. What? Anywho, let's see who else we talking about. Let me just go on. Let me just move on. I guess the brother is clout chasing clearly, and Wendy is using his clout chasing for her benefit, honey. She is using his clout chasing to get into the blog. She has made it to the Shade Room, and every other blog is talking about Wendy Williams, whereas no one will be talking about her right now. So you got to give her credit. Wendy knows how to create those money making opportunities, and the ratings. The ratings is all about the ratings. So everybody is going to tune in just to hear what she has to say. Now, you want me to move on to RHOA first? You want me to do that first? I'm getting to it. Wendy was a beautiful young woman. Google. Okay, 2021 looking up. Okay. Next on the agenda. Would y'all prefer for me to talk about RHOA or Raz B? I got story times about Raz B. I'll say that to later, child. Let me just go ahead. If you're just getting here, it's 1,375 of y'all in here counting Facebook. Please like this video as you come in. Thank you very much. We about to get into all of the drama of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13, Unlucky 13, episode 6, The Giving Peach. Honestly and truly, I don't even remember what happened on this episode, but I'm going to try my best to rehash some of it. I'm going to try my best to rehash it. I really am. Hold on. Let me go see what happened on there. Cynthia grapples with the decision of whether to invite her father to the wedding. Kandi organizes a food drive. Okay. Yeah, about that. One of the major things that happened, Drew Sidora was on this episode and she made up with her husband. They seem to be in a good place. For some reason, they really want us to care about their marriage, but she says that he has apologized to her and he is moving on. He said it's a snooze fest. Look, y'all, work with me now. Help me now. Help me. I'm gonna need y'all help with this. See, I was gonna wait until the ratings come out tomorrow with the Dragon, but since I'm here, I decided to throw it into the mix. So we're gonna do it. Also, Kandi held her. Kandi and her issue with her baby daddy, honey. She want to get this $92,000 for Riley because Riley's going off to college. Now, even Kandi's people around her is telling her, they are not going to give you this money, honey. You do not need this money. But Kandi has enlisted the help of Michael Sterling. Like she couldn't find another lawyer in Atlanta. She went to Eva's husband, because they're trying to get Eva back on the show. So she went to Michael Sterling, the one and only attorney on the show. Remember, it used to be Phaedra. Now Phaedra's gone. It's Michael Sterling. And she, asked Michael to look into the situation with her child support. So Block is behind, several months. And so he owes her $92,000. She said she wants to set up a trust and he needs to pay her. She said he used to have millions. She don't know what he did with his millions, but she wants her money from Block. Now, I don't know about you. He said, why Michael Sterling of all people? I don't know about you, but wait a minute. Who is this putting phone numbers in here? But I do believe that Kandi's storyline, like Riley does deserve the money. It's her child support money. She deserves it, yada, yada. I understand for all the single mothers out there who need their money. I feel like they are using this to pull at y'all's heartstrings so that y'all can be on her side. However, However, if this was going to be her plight, if she really wanted this $92,000, she would not have waited until Riley was 18 and leaving for college. In my humble opinion, whether she needed it or not, I'm just saying she should have started this journey well before Riley was gone off to college, okay? Wait a minute, why are y'all putting phone numbers over there on Facebook? You know I'm gonna block y'all. I'm gonna block y'all putting these phone numbers in there, okay? Anywho, right, who waits 18 years? If he had millions when she was 15, why you didn't get it when she was 15, 14, 13, 12, whatever the case may be? You said Riley lives in New York now, so she needs it. So she probably needed it before. They knew she was going off to college. They knew that Riley was not going to be at home forever. Why did she wait till right now? I'll tell you why. Because the cameras were rolling and Kandi didn't have a story. What other story would Kandi have if it were not for, asking Block for this, for y'all to be outraged? Y'all already know Kandi got all the money. Kandi got all the stores. Kandi got 2 more babies and a husband in the household. Todd hasn't said a word about this situation. To me, a lot of people seem to feel like it's, making Todd look a little bit small in the situation because, this is your household. Why is it that you got your wife running after her baby daddy to get, your daughter, who is Riley, she's your daughter now, more money? Y'all couldn't have scraped up this money to put in Riley's trust. What is going on with that? So, there's that, and Kandi's, who was it? Her hairstylist even said, you ain't getting no money. They would never give you no money. You got enough money. Why would you even do this? And Kandi seemed a little bit outraged over that. What else happened, child? Can y'all wake me up? You said Riley is of legal age to pursue the action on her own. Okay, but there's that. You said Todd ain't the father. Well, Russell Wilson ain't the father either, but you see what he's doing with Future's child. I'm just saying, some men, when they marry the mother, they take the child. I'm just, they are married. Todd is not going to say anything. That's more money for him. Okay. Now, in sticking with that whole single motherhood theory, Kandi was saying, I was once a single mother. I had to do this on my own. And so, I have this, foundation called Kandi Cares, where I want to give back to people in need. And in the midst of this pandemic, she decided that she would do a food drive and give, single parents or whoever decided to drive up, they would give them bread and more bread and some eggs and some cheese and whatever else. So she invites all the ladies to join them. Apparently, she also asked for a donation from all of the ladies. Marlo was the first person to cut the check. Marlo cut a $5,000 check. And Kandi, quickly said something in her confessional about how, she didn't think that, I don't know if it seemed like she was shading Marlo, but she was like, she felt like, people should have given a little bit more. But, on her speak on it, she said she was not shading Marlo, but she was, discussing some of the other women around her who she felt like, should have dug in their pockets a little more. On her speak on it, which some of y'all may or may not have seen, she sat there along with her assistant, Dunn One, who she had magically, shade the person who she was speaking to in the confessional. And he said something like, this person can spend all of this money on ice sculptures, but can't give or donate to Kandi's cause. And, if you think about it, I guess they were talking about Kenya Moore. You remember Kenya Moore drags everybody for a donation. She's still dragging Nene Leakes for that $20,000 donation to Detroit schools, and how she felt like Nene didn't do it at the appropriate time and yada, yada, yada. So why is it that all of a sudden Kenya ain't got no money to give to Kandi? He said Portia gave $5,000 and Drew Sidora gave money too. Okay. What you say, Benjworthy? Not assistant. What is Dunn One her assistant? Isn't he her assistant? Somebody, if I'm wrong, correct me, because I don't know. I always thought he was her assistant. But anyway, Kenya didn't give anything. However, Team Twirl seems to feel that Kenya gave her time And her time is more valuable than her money. However, everybody gave their time, including hold on. I gotta pull it up. Everybody gave their time, including people who ain't even on the roster yet. Who all gave their time? Hold on. Look, Joy. Remember I told you Joy. Who is Joy? We keep asking who is Joy. Well, Joy was there. Kenya was there. Cynthia was there. Kandi was there. Ace was there. Tanya was there. Marlo was there, and Portia was there. Everybody was there. And like she said, Drew even gave money, even though she didn't, was she there? I don't think she was there. So yeah, so now speaking of Joy, we have found out who the elusive Joy is. For those of you who care, y'all remember Joy, who I was talking about last week? I said that Joy is Portia's friend. Do y'all remember that? Hold on, let me show you who Joy was, because Joy was at Cynthia's party, and they said that Joy is Portia's friend. Y'all remember Joy? Portia's friend. Well, we finally found out who she is. Joy was testing, like I told y'all this summer. It was so many people testing. It was Joy, it was Drew Sidora, it was Latoya. Well, apparently Joy didn't make the cut. Like her little speaking scenes, honey, we haven't heard her speak, and yet she been in every dang episode almost. She was at Portia's black party. She was at Cynthia's wedding party, and she was at the Kandi Cares event. Well, apparently Joy is a wife of a celebrity. Okay, Joy, whose name is Joy Thomas, is married to one half of Rock City. And for those of you who may or may not know Rock City is a duo. They produce, they write, they have written songs for Rihanna, for Akon, for a whole lot of people. Well, she is married to which one is she married to? Hold on, here's her husband. His name is Thomas. Yes, his name is, wait, no, hold on, I'm gonna tell you what his name is. Hold on, what's his name? Lord, I can't remember his name, but his last name is Thomas. His last name is Thomas, but and his brother's last name is Thomas too. I think his name is Timothy Thomas. That's his name. And this is her and her husband. You may know him or you may not, but if you look up Rock City, he is one half of the Rock City duo. You said Rock City is still in the game. Yes, they still in the game. They making money behind the scenes, just like y'all say Kandi is still in the game. Kandi writing songs and stuff. Rock City is writing songs. Okay. Kenya paid all her money to. Ooh, y'all so shady. Well, that is Joy's husband. So there is that. You said it's Rock City. Okay. Well, hopefully we may hear her speak eventually, because in her post today or yesterday, she wrote, that on the day that, she was there at the Kandi Cares situation, that's the day she found out her father had stage 4 cancer, and she pushed through. She said, such an amazing cause. So happy to be a part of this. Kandi, thanks for having me. Fun. I don't know. Maybe that is me on your screen. So people have been asking her, is that you? Is that you? We keep seeing you on TV. And so she finally acknowledged that it was her. So now we know who she is. She said, can Joy speak? Is she on mute? Well, so far we haven't heard her speak, but she can definitely type. And now we know who she is. As far as Kenya is concerned, she also shaded Portia, because Portia feels like Cynthia should have used her coochie coupons and not invited Dennis to the wedding, or asked Mike Hill not to invite Dennis to the wedding, because, if it wasn't for Portia, Mike Hill would not know who Dennis is. And Portia and Dennis were on not so good terms. So she was like, I don't know if I really want him to be there, or to have to see him, or at least, act nice around him. So Cynthia said she would try. And I don't know if she tried or not, but we do know that Dennis was at the wedding. Y'all have seen all the wedding pictures all up and down social media. But, they back together anyway. So there's that. I don't even think they were apart. Other than that, did Kenya shaded Portia when she was talking about it and said, why should it matter or something to that effect, and tried to brush it off. And I'm like, well, if it was Kenya would have been upset, because remember, Kenya was upset that Nene invited Walter and they weren't even in a real relationship either. Remember, Kenya had all the fake boyfriends. So if people had not invited all of Kenya's fake boyfriends to the wedding, nobody would be invited to the wedding, because everybody in Atlanta know everybody. Everybody know Walter. Why can't Walter come to the wedding, Kenya? We knew Walter before we knew you. So now Kenya talk about it don't matter. It do matter. Clearly it matters to her. But there's that. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you so very much. You heard that Cash App? Yes, Jonathan sent me some Cash App money. Yes, Walter. Y'all remember Walter? Walter is married with kids now. Walter ain't studying, y'all, and he sure as heck ain't studying Kenya. But one thing's for sure, if somebody said, I'm going to invite Mark to the wedding, but Kenya probably know Mark wasn't coming anyway. But there's that. So fake boyfriends, absent husband, same different day. About that, what can they do to fix this? Like I don't even get excited to watch it on Sundays anymore. I don't know. And people are saying that this week's episode was better. It wasn't that good to me. It really wasn't. I was hoping it would be, but it wasn't. People are saying, Nene was the glue that held them all together, but I don't even know if Nene could hold this situation together, honey. Is it production? It just feels so disjointed. Nothing is vibing. Nothing is connected. It's like, and then they show a scene where Kenya and LaToya actually said something to each other over the phone or over FaceTime, and LaToya told her that Marlo said something, and that we didn't even get to see that scene. So it's a bunch of things that's going on right now that I'm just like, y'all cutting out stuff to get to the stripper gate, and we don't know what's going on and why and who beefing and why this person don't like this person, because you keep cutting out scenes. We don't know anything. So it's just so bad. It is just so bad. And I hate that they going out like this. I mean, it used to be so good and we used to love it. You said stop dragging Kenya. Let me drag her one more time before I change subjects. Kenya said something to Cynthia. Cynthia was talking about Drew Sidora, or she was talking about somebody, and Kenya said something about Cynthia always picking up strays. I was really kind of mad at that, because I felt like Cynthia should have popped off and been like, well, you the one sniffing up behind stray LaToya's ass. Why is it that all of a sudden Cynthia is the one that's picking up strays? I'm confused. So yeah, but there's that. That's the only drag I got, child. I don't really care. That's the only drag I have. But isn't she the one that's all up under LaToya, and that's supposed to be Candy's friend, and she just stole the friend from Candy? I'm just so sick. You said COVID made the show bad. I don't know if I can't blame COVID for this, because they was all in the same place. They could have acted if COVID made the show bad, they would all be on these damn Zoom TV shows, these Zoom talk shows, like everybody else saying they got TV talk shows and they just on Zoom. So if that was gonna be bad, that would be bad. But they are actually around each other, which means they are actually generating footage, which means it is production that is horrible. It is like they getting paid for a job they not even doing. Like maybe they working from home and the kids running around and they can't edit correctly or something. I don't know what's going on, but Bravo needs to fix it. Somebody's pay needs to be cut or something, because they still getting those ad dollars. Candy want her free Chick-fil-A sandwich. All I know is they don't say my pleasure at Blaze Steak and Seafood or the OLG game. That's all I know. So moving on from the Chick-fil-A. Maybe Kenya could let Proactive sponsor her. Ooh, y'all is shady. Y'all are so shady. Kenya's face has cleared up significantly since her first season. It really has. It's just karma for now. They all ganged up on Nene with their lying asses. Okay, Angela, I hear you. Don Juan dragged her about donating. Don Juan drags anybody that Candy tells him to drag. Don Juan sat on Speak on it, and I watched it this time simply because I wanted to watch it instead of watching the show. I I did. I watched Speak on it before I watched the show, But anyway, I watched it. And the only thing I remember was Don Juan saying, "I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I can't lie. I'm just being honest." Like, go over there and count how many times he said, "I'm just being honest." And so people who say, "I'm just being honest," I have to be honest. To me, it's almost like, well, what do you normally lie? What is this? You got to tell us you just being honest. I don't understand that. So, I kind of was giving him the side eye, like, we know that Kandi sent you, and we understand that, this is what we getting is Don Juan's version of the event, because he's just being real. He's just being honest on Kandi's behalf. Thank you so much, Jonathan. You are Jonathan. You said for call him Done. You want me to call him Done None? I can't call him Done None because I don't know what Done One has. Does Done One have none? Is that what y'all saying? Done One has none? Why y'all be trying to drag Done One? I guess because Done One be trying to drag everybody else. He could get dragged too. He came on camera, honey. He is messy. He want to come on camera and read all the women, just like he tried to fight Portia and Phaedra that time. Now all of a sudden he want to tell everybody everything. Honey, hold on, I got a phone call. Hold on. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta call you back.
Why?
I'm on live right now.
Okay. On live on what?
On YouTube. You are on YouTube. Say hey to the people.
Hey, people.
All right, now hang up.
Bye.
Yeah, so what y'all say? Where is fake New York exactly? Kandi was better off using Don Juan for her storyline. He is not afraid to speak his mind. Okay, I fell asleep. Okay, now let me get to my last story because I got to get to my date. No, I'm kidding. I don't have no date. That was not Peter. That is not. That man did not have no Egyptian. Lord, Jamaican. He did not have no Jamaican accent. Now listen. So our last story, or one of our last stories, y'all know there's always a story time to everything, or most of the things, because I'm always there, honey. I just always be there. I'm not supposed to be there, but I'm there. So this Chris Stokes and Raz B situation, can we touch on this for a minute? Why is it that every few years Raz B comes out of wherever he been hid, because Chris Stokes sent him to China for a while. He comes back and he tells everybody the same story again. Now, I honestly believe every single thing that Raz B has said, because over the years, I personally have been a victim of Chris Stokes and his animosity and him trying to erase things from the internet. I wrote about Raz B several times over on Straight from the A. And it's still on Straight from the A right now to this day. There have been lies spread about me, even on the internet. People say that I owe Chris Stokes $1 million because he won a lawsuit against me. That is a lie. I don't owe nobody $1 million. Well, maybe the IRS or somebody. But other than that, I don't owe nobody. I don't owe nobody $1 million. So Chris Stokes sought to erase everything that Raz B said from the internet. And instead of suing Raz B, he chose to sue me. He didn't sue TMZ. He didn't sue BET. He didn't sue anybody else. He didn't sue Gossip. He didn't sue anybody else but me. And I say he only chose to file suit against me because at the time, I'm a strong Black woman with her own company. And, I heard that Chris Stokes don't really like women. That's what I heard. He don't like women. That ain't, whatever the case may be, no shade to the gays, but Chris Stokes he don't like women. So, anyway, at first he enlisted Marcus Houston to hit me up. Marcus Houston hit me up several times. Then he got all of his boys to call me. And at the time, I had my football player friends talk to him. Shout out to Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson had my back. Jamal talked to Marcus Houston for me and told him to leave me the hell alone. It was just so much drama going on. So long story short, Chris Stokes filed a lawsuit against me for defamation in California. I have never lived in California. I visit there quite often, but I have never lived there. And he ended up pushing it through for some reason. I think he had a family member who was a judge or something. And he had got $1 million judgment against me. However, there's a caveat. I had to hire an attorney. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, honey. I got the receipts to prove it. I hired an attorney in California who overturned the judgment, and the judge, ordered that Chris Stokes in his lawsuit did not have jurisdiction over me or my company in the state of California. Chris Stokes was arguing that since people could read my website in California, that California should have jurisdiction. However, the judge said that's just like saying, somebody can read the web in Timbuktu, so I'm going to sue her in Timbuktu. Now she got to spend her money to go to Timbuktu to fight it. That's not how the law works. So anyway, that was thrown out. Chris Stokes then comes to Georgia to file another lawsuit, same lawsuit, claiming I defamed him by reporting on Raz B. Did not sue Raz B, sued me. So same thing happened with that case. They threw it out. It's just so why is exactly? I want to know that as well. Why is he not in jail? There has been so many instances of this man still, putting ads out to get young children to, for new boy bands. There have been so many instances of him still being in Hollywood, hiring young guys. I don't understand what the situation is. However, I don't have a dog in the fight. However, it became personal to me when Chris Stokes kind of targeted me to continue all these lawsuits in order to drain me of all my money. Yeah. So, when I talk about it, it just irks me. It just really irks me. Like, I could pull up videos right now from my website, which I will. Hold on. Chris Stokes, straight from VA. And this was one of them. And I will briefly read this because this was when I was deep into the situation with Chris Stokes. And this particular post, as you can see, freedom of speech ain't free. What Chris Stokes doesn't want you to know. It was written May 9th, 2013. And these are all of the things that Chris Stokes was trying to remove from my site. So I'm going to read a little bit of this. And y'all, just bear with me because I do want to get this story out because I feel like this is important to the whole Raz B situation. Okay, I started straight from the A in 2007, which most of y'all know, as a way to creatively share my thoughts on several topics in urban pop culture. And since that time, I have had my share of controversy surrounding a few of my opinionated posts. Now, hold on, let me do this. Hold on. I want to put this over here so I can read it. Because I can't see, it's too little. Hold on. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. You said, Jonathan sent me $20 for men who attack women and who are insecure and weak. That sounds about like Chris Stokes. But anyway, okay, so a few of my posts, there was, the Tamika Raymond saga. Now we're cool, we're friends. But, during her and Usher's divorce, there was a little situation going on where I had to go to court. But we'll talk about that another day. I had beef with Nene Leakes over Twitter because I called out she and Greg's fake divorce. So for all y'all who think that I be standing for Nene just off the rip, no, I have called her out as well. I called her divorce fake and she read me on the Twitters. I talked about Kim Zolciak and she insulted me as well. And, Sheree Whitfield also took me to court. I've been in court with damn near everybody and I have not lost yet. Shout out to my attorney, Michael Miller. Now, as far as during one of my soapbox moments, I uttered the phrase freedom of speech ain't free. And I personally started to believe that because, being free to say what you want to say comes at a cost. Like if I didn't have the money to pay these attorneys, I'd probably, be broke, bankrupt, or whatever the case may be. However, because I had the money to fight, I can say what I want to say. And I personally, because, again, it is my opinion, I stand behind my opinion. As my audience grows, I said at the time, this was 2013, as my audience grows, my right to my opinion diminishes. And now it's becoming more evident every day that when I write things that people don't like, they will do the most to shut me up. There's a vast array of posts on the sites, and I had collected at that time 6 years worth of opinionated thoughts on issues that sometimes were only of interest to me. And I tell y'all all the time, when I come on here and talk about something I'm passionate about, it's because I am passionate about it. And, you know, it's interesting to me. That being said, there were several posts written on my site regarding the whole Raz B Chris Stokes drama that Stokes apparently didn't want any of you to read again. And he's been threatening me for years in an attempt to intimidate me to remove them. Here's the thing. I don't know Chris Stokes, never met him. And the same can be said about Raz B, Marcus Houston, ATLien, and the entire B2K IMX clique. However, I did meet Raz B last year, but there's that. I began blogging about the whole Raz B situation way back in 2007, and it was around that time that Chris Stokes began spamming my inbox with various legal notices, often creating elaborate letters stating that I was posting false stories about him. Now, you know, it was pictures of the little boys in underwears and stuff, child. I could keep going and going and going. Now, this story is long, Lord. I didn't realize it was this long. Okay. Now, skip to 2009. Chris Stokes was apparently feeling some kind of way about my refusal to delete content from my site and decided to come for me on Twitter after I retweeted the following. Somebody said, LMAO, Chris Stokes coming for me. I like men, you like boys. Mine is legal, yours gets you locked up. And then I said, ha, get him, girl. And then Stokes deleted his tweet, and I didn't do a post at the time, but thankfully another blog picked up the story about our beef, documenting Stokes' antics. And then he started like trying to read me about my weight or whatever. And he said, wait. Well, just as I was about to log off of Twitter, I saw B. Scott mentions Chris Stokes verbally abusing a woman over Twitter. How old are you again, Chris Stokes? It's bad enough he's even talking about anyone with recent scandals he's been in and out of. So, you know, they had all of that. They had all of the what he said. He was like, looks like all your fat ass likes is food. Get off my nuts and go find something to do. I like God, you like Satan. I like pussy, you like food. These are the things that he was typing like he was a 12-year-old boy. So when he said, I like pussy, you like food, I said, I like food and you like dick. So what else you got? So fast forward to 2012, I began receiving emails from a company called B&B Legal, right? B&B was an acronym for Bryant and Barrett Pictures. Those are the producers of Stokes' most recent box office flop, Battlefield America, back at the time. The emails I received all originated from BryantandBarrett.com. And so when we investigated it, it was just a website that he had created himself to send these emails out. So anyway, apparently Chris Stokes doesn't want you to read any of the following posts I've written over the years. Raz B, B2K's Raz B pulls Ray J into molestation drama. B2K's Raz B wants to confront Chris Stokes on Oprah. Raz B speaks out against Bishop Eddie Long. Raz B outs Bow Wow. Chris Brown and Ray J respond. ATLien speaks up about Chris Stokes. B. Scott's response to Chris Stokes: I know a gay when I see a gay. But B. Scott actually was paid to pull down his video, and he did. Tyler Perry's Oprah interview inspires Raz B to speak up. Marcus Houston seeks restraining order against Raz B. Raz B's brother says apology tape is not real. Watch your mouth around Raz B. Raz B says video was a lie. Homie, lovers, and friends. Raz B spotted out with Chris Stokes. So all of those, all of these posts that are listed in here, and this particular post is still on my site. You can look it up. It's called Freedom of Speech is Not Free. All of the posts are still on the site and are available to watch. The videos are still there of Raz B talking about all the things that he talked about. Now, I also received threatening legal notices from 2013. So this happened 2007 through 2013. Like when I tell you, it was so much. And here is when Marcus Houston hit me up telling me to follow him because he wanted to DM me something. So when I say that I have stories on top of stories, and this has been going on, and I halfway want to talk about Raz B, this is exactly why. And that is why I wrote this post, so that I could document every single thing that happened through those years, and it's all right there, and it's never going anywhere. And like, if you want to go, I'll put the link down below and you can read it. Like I said, I link every single thing, so you can see copies of the legal notices, you can see copies of the tweets, you can see copies of like everything, the posts and everything. So the DMs, it was just a lot. So this is what they sent me before the lawsuit is Chris Stokes feels his name is being falsified on your website. Chris has sued several internet sites and won, including YouTube. I asked you to remove the false content regarding his name already and have reached out to you via email. If you don't hit me back, I will be forced to suggest Chris to file the lawsuit against you with his attorneys by Friday, May 10th, 2013. Please talk with Michelle and get these links removed. Thanks. This is what they sent, whoever Richard was, sent to my email. And there's that. So I just wanted to document everything. So when I talk about Chris Stokes, Quentin Tarver, exactly. Quentin Tarver has told his story many times. He's actually included in my response to the lawsuit, because Quentin Tarver was in my DMs, honey, telling me everything. He even wanted to come on the show, but some things I just don't want to make a salacious news item. Like, I could talk to all of them if I wanted to. I actually even spoke with Raz B when we were at the music fest. And, you know, he wanted an honorarium. He wanted payment to come on my site. If I was real thirsty, I could have threw Raz B a little $250, $500 for him to come on and talk. But it wasn't really that important, because at the end of the day, I got it all already. I've done it all already. I have talked about it all already. And I have documented it all on the internet already. So if you type in the Googles Chris Stokes and straight from the A, you will see it. You will also see an inaccurate post from rollingout.com that says Michelle Brown owes Chris Stokes $1 million, and it is totally and completely false. And my attorney has contacted them and they did not take it down. So it was like, either sue them or leave it up and know the truth. And I was like, well, I got the document, so it's not that big of a deal to me. So there's that. You said it's trouble, right? It is definitely surviving Chris Stokes, and I definitely survived. Like, this has been going on since 2007, and I'm like, I didn't touch the little boy. You did. Why are you bothering me? Only thing I did was write about it. Why are you suing me, this small black business, instead of you didn't sue TMZ? TMZ was one of the first people to report it. You didn't sue WorldStar because you knew at the time Q, who was still alive, would probably come after you. You didn't sue Media Takeout or any other of the other people talking about it. So, there's that. But I at the time, C. Patterson, I was in defense mode. I spent, when I tell you, at least $30,000 on attorneys. Like, it was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. Okay. So at least I was making money, and there's that. But Raz B, again, whatever he's saying, I believe every single word he's saying. His story has never changed. The only reason that I fully believe him at this point is because I know how much work that Chris Stokes put in to try to create this narrative that none of this ever existed. I know how much what Chris Stokes did to try to erase so many things from the Googles and the YouTubes and everywhere else. He was paying people to take things down off of their YouTube page. So I digress. I am so done. Exactly. Thank you so much, Miguel. But I wanted to, just share that with y'all. Just share that with y'all, and I will definitely, put that up. And for those of you, who feel like Raz B has issues and all that, he certainly does have issues. He certainly does have issues, but I believe he has issues because he has been through a lot. He has, and he's not the only victim of this person. I consider myself a victim at this point, hell. But Moving on. As far as, I know a lot of y'all want to talk about the Housewives of Atlanta. I know a lot of y'all want to talk about anything other than Raz B and this Chris Stokes drama. I know a lot of y'all want to talk about a lot of things. And so since I am done talking, I can talk to you guys. I have talked for a whole hour. OMG. Hold on, Cynthia was the first person. Hey, Cynthia.
Hey, lady, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You looking good in the camouflage, girl.
Thank you.
Going to war. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like I'm at war, child. I do.
Listen, I just was stopping in real quick. I had an opinion about that Wendy Williams things. I agree with the people in the chat. I think the people are right. The majority of them is saying that it's a plot and a ploy. And I think it's a little bit of ghetto drama too. Because both of them seem like they real angry and hurt. And that brother is real good at manipulating and poking. I feel like he was trying to like provoke Wendy to make her act up. And she gave it to him.
Yeah.
She gave him
your family know what to do to poke you and get you
right. And I understand why she might not have went when my father passed. I went to the funeral mainly because I needed to, hey Sunrise, I needed to kind of be there for my brother and my sister because they were kind of cracking. My mother's like, she hard as asphalt, so she was good. But if I didn't have to be there for them and my children, I probably wouldn't did it. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that, especially with families. With black families, it's always some messy folks involved.
It's always a mess at a funeral. It don't matter what it is.
It don't matter how good the person was. It's always gonna be somebody with an agenda and some mess. So I think a lot of that she probably was just trying to avoid it. Now, why she lied about it, I don't know. But y'all know Wendy like to lie, so there ain't no secret about that. She probably been doing that her whole life. She's a pro. And so he just decided he was gonna poke and he was gonna provoke her, and that's what happened. And she decided, okay, let me see if I can make them watch this little tad movie on Lifetime because I'm not finna watch it. I don't care if she want me to watch it. I need her to roll up and slap her brother. If she slapped Tommy on YouTube, I'll watch it. I promise I will. For real. Now, but she gonna have to. They gonna have to slap box or something. If not, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
And, child, with that mess with Don Juan, I was tickled. I'm sorry. I know that was messy. He shouldn't have did that. I know Kandi put him up to it, but it just proves that what they were doing to Portia that during that season. That's what it was. And Kandi kept trying to pretend like, oh, that was my employees, that wasn't me. It was you, Kandi Cruz. Quit lying.
She always does that.
Yeah, she does, because she loved to throw a rock and hide her hands. That's what she liked to do with a little funny looking self. And what's even worse is the fact, girl, are you noticing they little alliance? They all just about to rip each other to shreds.
Well, they don't have nothing else to do. Like, what's the point of having an alliance when you ain't got the queen to go at? Like, they don't.
And see, that's the thing. Nene held them together even in hate. Their hate of Nene is what gave them a friendship. And now that they don't have anybody to attack, what y'all gonna do but
each other? We said it this summer. We knew they were going to attack each other and attack Portia. But at this point, they can't attack Portia because Portia ain't really. It ain't nothing to attack.
Portia ain't giving them nothing to work with. Plus the fact you got to tread lightly what you say to Portia. Be careful, because the people are behind Portia right now because of everything that she's doing. So now you got good old Miss Kenya Snore attacking Cynthia. Now you got Kandi outing her for being chinchy with the money. I don't know whether she broke or whether she trying to hide money from that man. Because I think that man finna come after her with with them courts about some change. You never can tell. But my Mark, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
she
yeah.
have to fight that man. I don't think it's no real divorce because ain't no wedding. But I think she thinking she might have to fight him for custody, and that's gonna take money. Then I heard she was renovating that little moldy house.
Well, she did. She did do a pool or something, didn't she?
Yeah, but how much? I know people in the hood pay for pools. You couldn't pay for a pool and donate some money.
Look, I ain't got nothing dying.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't counting nobody coins, but you on TV and I'm not. I believe I can get a pool and a fake Birkin bag. I can pull that off.
Remember, she did get a pay cut. I don't know if she got a pay raise. But remember, she got a pay cut when she came back. So,
well, they should have gave her a pay cut. Sister Snore ain't been able to come up with nothing but attack Nene
ooh,
and try to
okay.
attack Portia. Portia ain't with it, so she ain't got nothing left to do but pretend like she like girls with that little girl Latanya or what's her name, Latoya,
You was right the first
Latashwa.
time.
Okay, whoever she is. And I just don't believe that. I mean, there's only two ways that could go. Either she really is funny, and maybe that's why she was mad at Portia. Maybe she liked Portia and she knew Portia wouldn't talk to her, or she just, she's so miserable. Like it's obvious that she miserable.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting up complaining about the girls. They say, because I ain't here. I didn't watch it. I can't take no more. I'm scared of what they gonna show us next. I told you they done went from breasts to booties to we don't know what they gonna do next. I don't trust them.
We don't know. It's just too much. I mean, it's
I
like
ain't gonna look.
it's every trick in the book now. Now they got to do sex scenes, honey. It's too much.
Yeah, and they waiting on Kandi to go on speak on it to try to drum them up some business. Cause that's what Kandi doing. And then them done told her, listen, you got to shoot at somebody now. We need some. The ratings getting bad.
You're right.
And they probably told Kandi either take a shot at Kenya or you gonna have to show them your stuff. And so Kandi was like, well, let me just take this shot at Kenya. Maybe they.
Mm-hmm. Or they probably just agreed to do it because controversy sells. So of course they already know that people gonna pick up on it, and it is what it is.
They gonna do it every time, and they never fail. And
right.
Then on to that Raz B situation with Chris Stokes. I'm trying to figure out what the DA waiting on. So I guess ain't nobody gonna mess with Chris Stokes by touching on all them little boys until Lifetime make a movie about it. What Lifetime? Where y'all at?
They need to go ahead and do the Survivor Chris Stokes series because everybody's gonna be coming out the woodwork. We got Quindon, we got Raz B, we got Amarion's brother, we got all these people. Yes, it's a lot.
Everybody, and all these men getting away with murder. Listen, R. Kelly was around here touching on little girls forever and got away with everything till Lifetime come along. So I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with Lifetime. Y'all doing Wendy Williams instead of doing Chris Stokes. Y'all did Chris Stokes. We could have got this man off.
See, R. Kelly ran out of money. Chris Stokes still got that Hollywood money, and he's still paying people, for silence and stuff. I think that's what it is. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he messing with somebody over there at Lifetime or something because money didn't help Harvey Weinstein. Money ain't help Bill Cosby. So I'm trying to figure out who he got in his pocket at Lifetime because Lifetime go ahead and make that story. We see Lifetime put you in jail. People around here scared of the FBI.
I would be glad to speak on I'd be glad to speak on my experience in the courthouse. Like I told you, I got all of it documented online, honey. All the videos and everything.
Girl, you think if Lifetime do a movie, they gonna let you be in the movie?
They might.
They might let you be in the movie.
They called me for who they called me for? Michael Vick. Because I had documented a whole bunch of Michael Vick stuff. So yeah, who knows?
Girl, this might be it. Hey, Lifetime, if y'all watching, we know one of y'all watching, do the Chris Stokes movie.
Well, I appreciate you, Sunita. Always a pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much. Good to holler at you. Talk to you later.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hold on, y'all. Mickey.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Mickey.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So yeah, I've been watching this Wendy Williams and what's his name? Tommy? Yeah, I've been watching them for the past 2 days, and you can tell like Wendy got a dose of her own medicine, basically. Ooh. And she does not like it. I think she got dirt on him, he got dirt on her, and it's not looking too good. Because she was just like, you and your wife better get your life before I get it for you. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, it could be a publicity stunt. She has a movie coming out. She has a documentary coming out. But it looks like it's just too deep. I don't know.
Yeah, this family stuff is a lot. But
and, their mother passed away. I don't know. It just looks a little bit too much. But as for Housewives, did you see that trailer? Like, okay, you've watched the show for a long time, right, Michelle? I've watched the show for a long time. I've watched every season, every episode. Okay. When in the history of this show have they put out 5 episodes and be like, what's coming in the next few weeks of our HOA and put out a trailer 5
because
episodes
they know that it sucks.
Exactly. And when I
So they
saw
gotta give you the good stuff and like hope that you like, watch the next episode hoping that you see some of the good stuff in it. They're not gonna tell you exactly when the good stuff coming.
when I saw Kenya Moore in a white dress pretending to be Sharon Stone, I was just like, oh, so y'all know y'all are in trouble. So y'all know exactly like the producers, the executives, the talent, y'all know y'all are in trouble. So you're just trying to pull all of these stunts, and be like, oh, like here's what's to come in the next few weeks. Like, really?
Okay.
Like y'all are really, really pushing it. And I don't know. They're trying to get to stripper gate, but I just feel like the media, like they be leaking too much shit that it's like it's really like they're just going down in flames.
So what do you think they could do to make it better? Anything?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like what's going to happen eventually is Kandi versus Kenya. I think that's going to be, if they keep on going down at this rate, I think that's what's going to happen eventually because she's gone after everybody. She's gone after Nene, Phaedra, Portia, Sheree, Cynthia a little bit. She's gone after everybody, past and present castmates. The only person she has not gone after is Kandi Burruss. So I feel like if they keep on declining, that's what's going to happen. And that speak on it, let me tell you. Kandi has a tendency of she rallies her employees, the Kandi Coated Clique, her family, her mom, Todd, Kenya even. She uses Kenya. What she does is she puts the battery in their back and have them say what she wants to say, but she won't say it on camera. You know what I'm saying? She always wants to keep her hands clean and she always wants to uphold her image of being the unproblematic, neutral housewife because she's trying to protect herself, her business, and her brand. So down one, when he was just like, oh, you would pay money for an ice sculpture, but you don't want to donate, I was like, whoo, Kandi put him up to all of this. She put him up to it, but that's what she does. She gets all of her people and she has them say what she wants to say, but she doesn't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? And I cannot. And you know what Kenya's gonna do? She's gonna have a check ready at the reunion, and be like, "Okay, here's my donation, Kandi. Here's my donation."
Wow.
And then that's how it's gonna be the beginning of Kandi versus Kenya because they are going down in flames.
You're right, Mickey. Well, I appreciate it, Mickey. Thank you for calling in tonight.
Thank you, Michelle.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Hold on. The governor. Hello.
Hello. What it do? What it do?
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How you doing, Michelle, baby?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Yes. Let's go on. We're gonna speak on it tonight.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna right. We're gonna light it up a little bit. My girl Sinitra, she was on it, but I really like what Mickey said. Let's start with the Real Housewives. The alliances are getting ready to shift. And like what Mickey said, and the reason why I say that, because when you go back to the last season, remember when Portia told us that Kenya had sent her a message saying that she was going to go after Cynthia for season 13.
Oh.
And you notice lately, kind of like in this season and towards the end of last season, she was kind of taking jabs at Cynthia on certain things, as far as Cynthia didn't know about wine, and then she's so hung up this season about trying to look important at a wedding instead of really wanting to marry the man. So really what she kind of been doing is kind of been throwing subtle salt on Cynthia. And then after today with the thing with Don Juan, and then when Kandi said, oh, well, me and Portia are getting a little bit more closer, and she showed up and she was the first one there. She gave her donation earlier. Me and Portia are getting a little bit more closer. And this is now the alliances are shifting. So I do believe what Mickey said, that now that That's the only thing left is that Kandi has to become a target to Kenya in order for them to revive any life into this show. It has to be whoever the casting director was for this season. You better believe, you bet your bottom dollar by the end of this season, that person will be terminated. Because the ratings have tremendously fallen. And what I can say is that they should have left the season 12 cast the way that it was. Eva was a perfect fit because she was a rivalry to Portia, you know, and then of course kept the queen on there. You know, you gotta, keep the queen and the princess on there. That's Portia and Nene. Because if you look at it right now, if Portia say, you know what, I quit this show, I'm done, I'm going into politics, it's over, it's a wrap. What do you have?
Nothing.
You don't have anything. So this season, Portia is their umbilical cord, their lifeline. That's barely keeping the show surviving. You know what I'm saying? And so now Kenya is reaching this season, of trying to start an argument with Portia. You know what I'm saying? And Portia she's not really breathing any life into it. Like even when they had the dinner for Cynthia, and she was like, well, it would have been better if I'd have bought the gift myself. And it was just like, Portia did one of your numbers. I digress. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna argue with you about that. My sister just don't know where me and you are at, and so you should understand why she did that. No argument here, and she shut that down quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she's not getting anything out of that. So trust me, out of this, what had happened today with Don Juan, it's going to cause a rift between Kandi and Kenya, and then Kandi and Portia are going to become alliances by the time the reunion hits. Watch what I tell you.
Okay.
I guarantee you it. And then you can kind of see now where Cynthia basically is going to be the floater, and that Kenya and what's that girl name? Latanya, whatever that girl name is, her, she just
I'm just listening. Okay, go ahead.
You falling asleep on me?
Yeah, it's boring, but go ahead.
I'm boring. I'm sorry.
Not you. No, you're not boring. The show is boring. You're not boring.
Oh, okay. And so you can kind of tell where Kenya and Latoya, or whatever that girl name is, they're going to become an alliance. But that show next season 14, they have no choice but to bring Nene back. They're going to have to bring Nene back. They're going to have to find some way to bring Tanya back. And they probably have to even bring Deshaun Snow back. I'm telling you, it's just that bad. Now let's move on to Raz B. We're gonna leave them housewives, kids alone.
Okay.
Now they know Raz B been not Raz B, but Chris Stokes been looking for them little young boys to bump
Ooh,
forever and a day. This is nothing new, because even when you go back and you look at the history of immature. What happened to the first little boy that was in the group?
Which one was that, child?
Okay, because you had
three of them. And they remember when they were standing around in their drawers?
Yeah, there was one that was in the group years ago. If you go back and look at that movie, House Party with Kid and Play, and I think it was number 3. That was the original lineup of immature in that group. And I think the little dark-skinned guy in Immature, I think it's LDB, he was a replacement. But they said something about Chris Stokes then tampering with that he was a little black guy, but he was Asian. And he did the movie with Immature, House Party, and they did. I think when they first came out, did a record, and then he just vanished. And the next thing you know, these reports came out about Chris Stokes tampering with these little boys. You know what I'm saying? And then, and this is stuff that's been circulating around Chris Stokes for years. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as it's been with R. Kelly. So you don't worry about it, Michelle, because I'm a real goon. He pick on you. If he got a problem with you, he got a double problem with me.
Oh, child.
Okay.
I got people who got my back when it comes to him, honey.
All right, let us know because we'll come through like 2 planes in Midtown.
I appreciate you so much.
And then what was the last little story you was talking about tonight?
Wendy Williams and her brother.
I digress. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't know with Wendy. I think Wendy is trying to she about doing about how the Housewives doing this season. She's just trying to get something going that somebody would watch. This cartoon that she about to put out at the end of the month, you know, because I don't know nobody that's really dying to see this story, because we've all heard it, unless you're gonna talk about some of the rappers that she done been with and slept with. That would be the only thing I think that would make it any interesting if she talks about her and Eric B and whoever else and DJ Booth, and you know, maybe that might revive some life into the movie, but I really don't really see people really want to tune in to watch Wendy. I just, not the movie. So, you know, you got to create. And one thing I know about the entertainment business, because I work in it, good news and bad news is still good news, you know. So she got to have something, because I don't even think anybody that's in the group here has really even had plans to even say, you know what, I'm gonna get my popcorn ready and sit down and watch this Wendy Williams movie. I actually forgot it was coming out until you said something.
Okay. Well, it'll be out on the 30th, so.
But yeah, but
thank you, Governor, for calling me.
Okay, boom.
All
right. Holla.
Thank you. Hold on, y'all. Sharon R.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, squad. Twice in one day. What did we do to deserve this? Anyway, I'm going to be quick. With Wendy, if someone come at me in public, I'm coming back at you in public.
Oh.
Also, the apologies going to have to be done in public also.
I'm with that apology situation now.
Yeah, that would have to be, everything has to be done in public. Everybody grieves differently. The brother is cloud chasing, and I'm done with that. The Housewives, Nene's not there, so I'm really and truly not into it like that.
Is it only because she's not there, or is there?
It's boring. It's lacking. I don't know. It's lacking, and Portia, because of this, what she's doing, it's not. It doesn't have the You know, everybody is just boring. So we'll just be done with that. With the Raz B, I feel so sorry for this kid, and not for nothing, Michelle. Monique came with a binder. You came with a library.
And it is documented on the internet, honey. It ain't going nowhere.
Yo, you came with a library of receipts, okay? And we're just waiting patiently. Hopefully, people listen to what he's saying. More people will come out.
And I think that's really all he wants, is for people to listen and actually believe him. Because it's been so long that, remember when he first told his story, I think Chris Stokes might have paid him off because, you know, he needed money, and he
sent him and shipped him off.
And so then people like looking at him crazy, like, why you take it back? But I believe him. I do believe that he was bullied and forced to take, you know, to take certain things back, because when he did that retraction that time, he looked scared. It's just all kind of stuff that's been going on all these years. So.
Wasn't there another singer that he had on a phone call?
Yep,
that he taped?
Yep, that was Quentin Tarver. He had Quentin Tarver on the phone. He had Ray J on the phone. Yeah, he's talked to a couple of people who co-signed it. He even had Chris Stokes on the phone, what his brother did, and Chris Stokes said, "I don't do that anymore."
Not anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, so which means you did it before. You just don't do it now. So does that make it right? Because now you've found God and you converted to Jehovah Witness. Now you saved and now your sins are clean. But this boy trying to tell his story and you keep trying to silence him. Like, to me, it would make more sense if you just confessed and allowed him to tell his truth.
You notice how everybody, when they get in trouble, they run to God. Mm-hmm. They call on God, and they're Christians, and they're this. Mm-hmm. So how many years are we gonna have to wait, like R. Kelly, for these kids to get justice? How long are we gonna have to wait?
I just feel like the truth always comes out. You know what I'm saying? And it's been years. Like, when I tell you, shoot, even on my site, it's been like 10, 12, 13 years. And then with Raz B talking about it, that's 15 more years. At the end of the day, like, his story has never changed. And I guess as long as he keeps telling it, somebody
will eventually listen. Mm-hmm. I pray to God somebody will eventually listen, mm-hmm. and he'll get that peace.
Right.
So. Anyway, baby, going back to the chat. Love you, Michelle.
Well, thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate you for calling.
Bye.
Bye. Hold on, Miguel. You're up next. Miguel, and your fanny pack.
Yes. No, I gotta change my picture. But listen, the only thing I really like that picture. It's me in my car. That was my gift to myself. Anyways, the only thing I gotta say about Tommy and Wendy is nobody wins when the family feuds.
You got that right.
Especially publicly. Like, I don't know where they're trying to get at by doing this to each other. And now onto the housewives. I know everybody's talking about Kenya and Cynthia not donating. Well, Kenya, this is really the only thing going for her. So that $5,000, I feel like it'll hurt her pocket. As per Cynthia, she had to pay for this wedding. So I know that, and it was really expensive. So I know that's probably why she couldn't donate. But that, and also,
she did donate.
No, she said she called out everybody in the episode who donated, and Cynthia and Kenya were the only ones that she did not say anything. Oh, and Tanya. But other than that, she said everybody else donated. And Marlo gave the check right in front of all the girls. So at that point, I was like,
did that though. For her to be such a rich person, like, why would you put people on blast on whether they give or not? Yes. Like, it's a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like, people may not have.
True. It's a pandemic. Yes.
And they did give their time. So why would she do? That's petty. I don't like that.
Yes, I was like, Candy. I was like, all right, girl. Like, no, really she wants her coins. She wants her coins from them, and she wants her coins from her baby dad.
Huh?
She wants her coins from them, and she wants her coins from her baby dad too.
Ooh.
There's that. Yes. Kenya and all right. I wanted to know if you peeped this when they were talking about the wedding, not this episode, last episode. They Kenya was like, if it's not about the show or if it's not about gonna be basically recorded, like, you wanted to change the date. And I feel like that was the conversation that they had like privately that Kenya brought upon, like, talking about it. So again, she can throw Cynthia under the bus with a little shade that she does. Like, Kenya, she's not a friend. She is not.
No, Kenya is all about Kenya. You already know.
Yeah, it's all about her. And I don't know if she did get a little price cut. A little price raise, but I know all of them are struggling. And even though Kandi is the most paid out of all of them, I feel like Kandi, she's struggling too. And they about to cut her little check too. Yes. The last thing I gotta say is about the Peter paying the situation, the money situation. I know that Cynthia did say in an interview that she was going to talk to him at a later time about paying that money because his father did just die, which respects go out to Peter. I know that's your friend. So yeah, I just feel like she should have not said nothing about him and just honestly let him just keep that money. Because what's 100,000? Like,
I mean, that's a lot of money.
that is, she wants your coin, you know, and they did sign a little contract. So I guess that's true too. But I feel like, again, that being said, like, Peter's in the restaurant business, and I feel like she knows that. So I feel like during a pandemic, just coming at him was a little, you know, messed up. But I digress.
Okay. Well, thank you, Miguel.
All right, Michelle, I'm going to see you.
All right.
All right, bye.
I would appreciate it if you guys in the chat would avoid promoting other YouTube channels. That's not what we do over here unless it's binge worthy. Do not promote other YouTube channels in my chat. Y'all so rude. Don't do that. Hey, Gabe. How you doing? You muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's up, Michelle? Hey, everybody. Hey, aliens. I'm tired, first and foremost. Oh, my Jesus. Just this whole housewife, yes, this housewife situation is so boring. Like, housewives are so boring. Like, it's like a bunch of recycled material. How many times is Kandi gonna bring up her baby daddy to give some money? Like, you struggling, you not struggling. Like, you don't need the coin. Riley needs the coin, you know. If she didn't get any scholarships,
everybody need the coin.
Riley needs the coins because she's in New York, and you know, Kandi Burrs is her mother, so she's gonna have to stun on the girls. So that's why she's calling on her daddy. And the whole Raz B thing, that's old news too. You know, that's like what, like 16 years in the making, and they haven't touched them. And nothing is gonna happen to Chris until he touched the right little boy. You know, you gotta, you know, nobody care about us black people. So when he touched that little blonde boy, his mother is gonna be like all over it, and Chris Stokes. Everybody's gonna pick it up. Everyone's gonna believe this is a white child. You know, that's how they're gonna do it. So that's the only way that's the only way that he will go down. And then what else was so? Oh, Wendy Williams. That's, you know, she's promoting right now. She's in promote mode. You know, so let's call on my brother that most of us didn't know about. But if you really true to Wendy, you knew she had a brother. So, you know, that's also old news. She did a biography before and it flopped. So why do it again? Like, it's 2021. We still don't care. Right. You know, just throw your little shade on your show and we're gonna call it a day. The only way that housewives would like really get like would really like do better, and I don't even think it's Nene. I don't want Nene to go back. I believe she's above housewives. You know, I don't think she should be on the show. She need her own show where she sits and she interview, not like a YouTuber type of thing. Like, you know, Nene needs Wendy's spot. Like, I feel like, you know, they need to replace Wendy with Nene. And housewives should bring back Faye, bring back Phaedra. Okay. Like, you know, Phaedra was going, you know, she's going to spill the tea. You know, we don't know who she might be representing right now, what's going on in her life. You know, beautiful kids, you know, her dating. I don't know who she's with. You know, we haven't caught up with, you know, Phaedra in a while. So that would be a good way to bring in her. You can bring back Apollo, you know, whoever he's smashing at the moment. You know, that would be a good little story thing. And I believe recently, didn't like Apollo apologize to Kenya for lying?
No. Did he apologize?
I mean, it's known that he was lying. I think it was like him.
Was he lying?
I hope he was. I like Kenya. I don't think she's a whore.
I didn't say she was a whore, but was he lying?
Like, I don't think she was hitting on him either. I mean,
don't think that?
He was just as guilty. Like, I think she was the innocent party in the situation. And, you know, like, and again, that's all old stuff and it's being talked about because the season is so boring.
Okay.
Like, it's so freaking boring. But that's it. That's all I had to say. You know, bring back Phaedra. You know, let Nene take over Wendy's show. You know, and, you know, not even call it Nene, let's call it Nene. You know, let's bring out Nene.
Okay. Well, I
And
appreciate
that's
you,
it.
babe. Thank you for calling.
Appreciate you too. Oh, you see that I'm a Patreon now.
Yes, thank you for joining.
Yeah, you know I got my stimulus check,
Yeah,
girl. I'm good. All
you went out
right.
loud today?
Was I? No, I just did it to support you. I don't really be on my phone like that.
Oh, it's all good. You can watch the
Yeah,
replay whenever. Well, I
I
appreciate
got
you.
you. All right, no
Okay.
problem. See
All
you,
right.
aliens.
Bye. Hold on, I know y'all in there. Somebody said, "What do you put in your water?" I put Crystal Light and sometimes limeade, but this is something else. What is this? This is raspberry lemonade in my water. You know, it's all the Crystal Light stuff. It's pretty tasty. Hold on. Victory, praise Denise. Yeah, Denise. Yes, praise the Lord. How you doing, Denise?
Oh wow! Did you hear I was a preacher or something? Praise the
No,
Lord,
I
Michelle.
just read Victory Praise. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I wanted to first say you won me over because you did block me one time, Michelle, when I was trying to help you on Nene Live, and I was feeling some kind of way. But
You were
like
trying to
everybody
help
say,
me.
you
What you
always
trying to help me do?
it was last year. You didn't know how to slow the chat down.
Oh,
And
okay.
so, yeah, I thought you was with her, and I thought you was like, I don't have her phone. And so, so
And
I
I
was like,
blocked
oh, yeah, you blocked me, but it's okay. I was like, I got over it. And you don't won me over. I love your whole channel and
I
everybody that comes on.
don't believe.
But I wanted to two things for Kenya Moore. I went on last year. I don't believe in talking about people behind their back. So I did go on Twitter last year and tell her that her hair care is water. I bought it like probably years ago when she first started, got it, my hair matted up. I had to go to my beautician. And when I reached out to her, she never responded. So I did blast her last year when she come talking about the Kenya care, all that. It's water, boo. And you need to start over. You need to get some real people. So I told everybody on there, and I really did drag her for that. Yep. And the other thing with Raz and Chris Stokes, the reason why you see Victory Praise is because this is not a plug. I am a survivor of sexual abuse. And a lot of times what I'm hearing, with everyone in the media, with Wendy Williams and different ones, why are they just now coming out? You don't know how traumatic someone's sexual abuse was. I started at 4. I was 4 when the first family member molested me. And then I was like that until probably 9. And even though my parents told me if somebody touched you, but it was my cousins. So, and one was a female, one was a male. And I kept that in silence. Then I had a friend. Everybody knew in the neighborhood that I was 14. Everybody knew that I had pickles. And she called, and they did call me Denise. That's not my first name. And she's like, I want a pickle. I said, oh, girl, come on down. I got to go to the restroom. And instead, another guy came, and he raped me in my own house.
Lord. I'm sorry.
My grandmother felt it because she called, and she was like, are you all right? But he had a knife. And so I never said anything. Okay. So I told like one best friend, didn't say a word. And then my father became an alcoholic. I'm a daddy's girl, only child. And my dad at 18 became an alcoholic, and he tried me. Now I am 46 now, just now. My aunts just learned that I went through this type of sexual abuse, never getting a sorry, and my cousins, when they heard about it last year, they was like, well, just let me apologize. I'm sorry that you suffered so long in silence. I feel that true victims, oftentimes when they're in that space, we're not the ones quickly running to tell someone, because you deal with the shame. You deal with, did I seduce? Like my daddy said to me, I've forgiven him. Don't get me wrong. I let him walk. I've been married 23 and a half years. I let my father walk me down the aisle way back when I got married. I forgave him. But there was a lot psychologically that you go through. It's sort of like, did I seduce him? Did I lead him on? What if, and you go through that in your mind mentally. I thank God that, I didn't commit suicide. I thank God that I did know God. I thank God for that, because it wasn't me, it was God that kept me, and so I'm 46 now, and I'm able to tell my story in a different platform, this year. But this is going to hurt a lot of family because I don't sugarcoat it. You know how you can say I've been molested, but you don't really tell what they made you do?
Well,
this year.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. I hear you. And I understand. I hate that you went through that. But child, it's just so many things that we cannot talk about over here right now.
Oh, bless your heart. Okay.
No. I get it. But I just don't want to go down that road. But I do, pray for your healing and recovery. And I'm so sorry that you went through that. And
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm healed and recovered. I just read some of the chat, and some people said they're over the young man and his story. And I'm just saying that no one can force someone to get that healing. Sometimes there can be no healing until we face the pain. Right. That's what's wrong with a lot of people today. So until that young man faces the pain, he's never going to receive healing. And all I'm just saying, and why I wanted to talk today, is just everybody just lighten up a little bit, because if you've never been there, you really you can't speak on it.
No,
you can't.
I believe every word he says.
Yes. Yeah, I've been. Thank you, everybody. I've been watching you, girl. Now I've been watching you for about 6 months now. I'm a member, and then I canceled by accident. Now I'm gonna have to redo again because it said something about it ends in February. So anyway, I'll resubscribe. I don't know what I did.
Well, I appreciate you for joining, and I definitely appreciate you calling. Good to see a new face.
I know, right? So it's good to talk to you. I love you. For real. You're doing a great thing. And you make people laugh. And I love it. And everybody on your channel make me laugh. So I have a great time every night.
Thank you so much.
All right. Talk to you later.
Thank you for your
bye-bye.
All right. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I've been on almost 2 hours, Lord. Hold on. Mrs. Meat, hello. How you doing? Shout out to the Falcons. You muted. Unmute your mic.
There I'm a Falcon fan even when they mess up.
Child, me too.
That's just me.
Me too.
I'm a season ticket holder. I'm a Falcon fan. It is what it is. But Michelle, let me tell you, about Kandi. Okay. Kandi, I only want her on there because I am a fan of the group. And we want to see what's going on with them, but she's kind of boring. Okay? She's boring. I'm just saying, but she's smart because she makes the most money. So you can't hate on Kandi at all. Okay. You cannot hate on her because she, knows how to make her coin, her purse, as you say. So I've been really trying to watch this season. Lord, I have. It's so boring. And I'm just so disappointed. Like, I've been watching, the Real Housewives from the beginning. And it's just so boring. But with Kandi throwing shade, they making her do that. Trust me. Everything she does is scripted.
There you go.
Everything Kandi does is scripted. She's gonna make the coins. She's gonna do what they say. She's gonna do what they say. It is what it is.
But when you say Kandi is paid, it just brought up the Bible verse to me. Like, what good does it benefit you to gain the world and lose your soul? Like, okay, she got all this money, but people are saying that she's a backstabber, she's a snake, she's this, she's that. So when you say she can't be read, she can still be read if she has lost herself in the moment.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this. The only reason why people look at Kandi is because of the group. She's not even, okay, so I don't know how many of y'all watch The Shy, but I seen her on The Shy, and I'm like, okay, But the only reason why we follow her is because of her group. Tamika, Tiny.
Ain't nobody following Kandi for Escape. People don't even know who Escape is anymore. Are you kidding me? People follow Kandi because of the Housewives more so than Escape.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I'm just trying. I'm trying.
You try to give it.
I'm really trying. Like,
that's okay.
Like I'm really trying. Like they didn't just really like.
They said, "Where you go? Where are you going with this? What are you trying to do? You the new president of the Kandi Cody Click."
I'm trying to go somewhere. I'm trying to get Kandi
you
something
can be the president of the
now.
Kandi Cody Click.
Huh?
We can talk about positive things about Kandi. Kandi is a businesswoman. Kandi is from Atlanta. Kandi has made a name for herself. Kandi got restaurants. Kandi got new babies. Kandi shared her surrogacy journey. Kandi got a lot of positive things.
Can I tell you about the restaurant? Y'all, I tried to get some food.
You ain't about to read, are you?
I tried to get some food, Uber Eats, DoorDash. I couldn't get it. Like they were just like, it's too full. I ain't never tasted it. And the people that my sisters, I ain't even gonna say people. My sister said it's not even worth all that wait. I seen the old lady gang in person at the hospital, at Piedmont Hospital. Something going on. But my daughter was in the hospital at the time. And I'm like, why I can't get no food? Like, what's going on? I don't know. So, I don't know how. Whatever she did, whatever Kandi did, her PR gang is straight because she's not that interesting. The food, I don't. The restaurants is not that great because they didn't have the whole person
what
killed.
You have at the restaurant? Tell me about the restaurant.
I didn't have it. I couldn't get it. That's the whole thing. I waited for like 2 hours. I couldn't get no food.
But you can't even read the food if you ain't never ate it.
Well, I can read it if I don't never get it. Like, can I get some food?
I cannot.
Michelle,
Okay.
Can I get the food within 2 hours? 2 hours. Come on.
Look. I ain't in this. My name West.
2 hours. I can't get no food. But you sit up here hollering. She was on a whole video hollering about some restaurant that didn't give her something.
Chick-fil-A.
I can't get no food in 2 hours.
She was talking about Chick-fil-A didn't get her my pleasure.
Man, you better leave Chick-fil-A alone, Miss Kandi. Because I didn't get no food. I never did get my food in 2 hours. At least at Chick-fil-A, I'll get my food. I will get it. Okay?
All right.
No, don't hold your head like that.
I'm
serious. I will get my food at Chick-fil-A.
Well, Mrs. Meat, I appreciate you for calling tonight. I'm sure Kandi appreciates you for calling.
I love you, Michelle.
And rise up, honey. Rise up.
I'm just being honest. Okay?
All right, one, Junior.
I didn't get no food at one place ever for 2 hours. Chick-fil-A, hey, I'll get my food. I didn't get no food there. Okay?
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Whoo, child. Y'all got me hungry now. Y'all talking about food. I have been on for almost an hour and 47 minutes. I didn't realize I've been talking that long. This is fun. This has been fun. I appreciate like hanging out with y'all and chilling. I know I haven't been around here in a while. If you're just getting here, we talked about everything. We talked about the Housewives, we talked about Wendy Williams and her brother, and we talked about Raz B and Chris Stokes. And I gave y'all a whole history lesson and story time. Now I have to go and return some phone calls. You just reminded me. Oh my God, I forgot. I got my phone on silent. I done missed 3 phone calls. Lord Jesus. Anyway, It's always fun. It is. I appreciate all of you. I know some of y'all missed our trolls, but that's okay. This ain't about the trolls. This is about me. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hold on. Let me turn my banners off. He said, call Kip back. Who? No, y'all are so funny. Y'all remember everything. Yes, I will be on Patreon. I'm on Patreon, but it'll be a little late. I got to return some phone calls, so let me do an after midnight, after dark, ATLien after dark, but it will be after midnight. So if you are a member of the Patreon squad, $5 and above, I will be over there, and we can shoot the shit a little bit. So thank you guys for tuning in. I certainly appreciate it. Let me turn my music on, honey. No, I gotta end this right. Oh, I gotta say thank you. I cannot leave without saying thank you. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. I gotta say thank you to the people who helped make this show great, because I might not be monetized tonight. Shout out to Jonathan Thomas. Jonathan sent me a couple of cash apps, and he said he sent me 20 for the men who attack women and who are insecure and weak. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you. He also sent me another one and said, call him done none, just being shady. And then I had some super chats in here. Oh, first of all, we got new members, Deborah Elcock and Kiana Jones. Kiana, I thought you was already a member. Ken NPA sent me some love and light. Thank you, Ken. Scorpio Diva said she is my #1 fan. Thank you, Scorpio. Paul Green is a new member. Shout out to Paul. Raymond Jones said she lied about when her mom died to throw paparazzi off. That's why she didn't go to the actual funeral, because it was going to be a media circus. Okay, Raymond. Talking about Wendy Williams. Quiet Storm Entertainment said right on his page, everything he talk about is his sister. He calls his fans Tommy Cats. Okay. 2021 looking up said, excuse me, Wendy was a beautiful young woman. Google her. Okay. Afia Maxwell, thank you so much. Afia says Cynthia is full of it. First, no real relationship with her father. Okay, to whether or not to invite him, really. Thank you. Lauren Landry, thank you so much. Said, love the show. Thank you, Lauren. Zaleen Turner said, enjoy all of your shows. Thank you, Zaleen. Coy Simmons said, Quentin Tarver has told the same story. I believe them. This has deeply affected them and their careers. Yes, Quentin has. Jordan Evans said, love your show. I would love to see a full episode of you, Dre, and Fake New York. Well, you got to get them on the line, honey. Lisa Hubs, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone who is here tonight. You do not have to give. Liking is free. I appreciate it if you would like this video before you leave, please, and thank you. Meanwhile, if you wouldn't mind also putting up your aliens as you leave the room, I love for y'all to represent my aliens in the building. I see you, I see you, I see you. Hey, Charlie. Dawn, Sunshine, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Patreon, y'all remember an hour from now, hopefully I'll still be up. I'm not going to sleep on y'all yet. Princess AG, thank you for moderating. C. Patterson, thank you for moderating. Puffy's mom, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and visit me on straightfromtheA.com. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Good night.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien. Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.